Hello everyone, and today's video is going to be kind of
Going double
different.
file.
So I have a lot of failed clips saved up and stuff, so I decided to try to put them to use and do a little bit of commentary over them, talk about why I didn't use them. Here was a race that I did, I think, like 3 days ago. It's at Spa. I wanted to try to race in third person, make a little video about it, as I know you guys have been getting bored of, just ACC with Xbox controller settings and stuff. But one of the reasons I did this just was not because of what happened later in the race, it's just because of this horrible start line. Like, look how slow we're going. And if you're in the lead, you get such a big gap, it's almost impossible to run back down.
Green light, go, go, go.
And so, also racing in third person, I can kind of do it, but I'm not that competitive, if I'm honest. And I've only ever done one practice lap here, so I run a little bit wide through there. And I somehow managed to get a half-decent run down this stretch. On that one lap, I didn't really push it that hard, I just made sure to know where the braking points were. But I kind of did that because then I made a whole bunch of other videos. But yeah, I try to be way cleaner than when I started, going it into the wall randomly. You'll probably see one of those clips somewhere in this video where I just completely sinned it, forget how to use the brakes at all. Yeah, but I'm not that competitive in third person. Like, being on the hood of the car just tells me so much more like where everyone's at and stuff than being just behind the car and trying to guess where your front wheels are. And sitting in 16th, coming down this stretch, I don't really know this track that well. I mostly ever played it. And what was it, Real Racing 3? That's when I mostly played this track, because no other games I have has this track. Well, Forza Motorsport does, but I didn't really race on there, since the AI would just brake check you at every turn. CE, and I run a little bit wide there. See, I was already thinking about stopping this recording, changing the track, maybe changing the car at this point when I was recording it a few days ago. Before this attempt, there was also another attempt here with a different car, but with a 10-minute race. And then I decided 5-minute races are good for me. And then, yeah, you see, I realize how uncompetitive I am in third person as I'm recording this. And I just switched back to my normal camera. And I think I've actually gained a decent amount of time just by doing that. And I don't really know my braking points here, but I just know in Real Racing 3, everyone here, online, offline, no matter what, everyone here would just die automatically. And so I try to figure it out, the right way. Now here's what happened with the flip, right? I don't know the first braking point here, so I just send it, lose control, slam it, and boom, he's dead. Now here is one of the, I think this is another failed attempt. I'm not sure, but yeah, you can see I started off first person this time. And I'm just going to try to do it like how I usually do it. And hopefully it stays fine like that. But as this is a failed video, we all know something's going to happen. And you see that on this first corner, I don't know what's with this game, but traction control just doesn't want to turn off. Like, I'm literally, my fingers down on the controller all the way, and the car doesn't even accept throttle inputs. I have to keep shifting up and down to inch forward. And then when we're finally here, I can finally put the gas on. I go straight to second gear and just try to make it happen. And I think I ran it 2 in that last race at Spa. But yeah, you can just see here, I can see so much more. I don't run wide, really. I take the exact line I wanted to get behind and past it. And I just keep on going because there's nothing stopping me at this point. I feel pretty good with this car and stuff. I like the fact that it's mid-engine. Kind of slides into the corners a bit, but I like that. And one thing that also helps is this radar in like the middle of the screen. I would not be able to do this game without that radar. And I get brake checked by the Porsche. Wow. He was so nice and lovely about that. another place I don't know my breaking point was in that last corner coming into here. I really have no idea where to brake. I was just following the AI. But I really like this turn here, except I can just slide into it and get a little tap from behind. I'm running to let him pass. There's no point in fighting that hard. Still got about 4-ish minutes left. Plus, probably
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
But yeah, I'm trying to keep it steady here. Because every time I was here, it's just nonsense. You get on the gas a little too soon and you're in. Like you see, I'm just trying to keep it steady. Like, I'm pushing it, but at the same time thinking of where to push it. I'm just going to stay in second. See, one thing in Forza I'm not used to, in Forza, once you leave first gear, no matter how hard the turn is, you never go back to first gear. Because it's just an automatic burnout of death. And I'm still surprised how this Mercedes is still coming up on the inside. I was pretty sure I had but I run him a little by mistake from side by side. And then I actually know my breaking point now. I still do it a little bit early to stay safe. I let him have the inside, there's no point in fighting to that point. I completely forgot I should shift back down to first in the middle of that corner, so I had to do it at the end. But yeah, as you see, it's not actually a bad race now. I know my braking points, and I literally
We are at the halfway mark, still a way to go.
Brake, it would have been dead. But overall, I know this track a little bit. Well, I know it's I don't know where braking points and stuff are. I just know the basic layout of the track. So I think that's why I tried to take it flat through here and it kind of worked. But I felt like 6th gear just wasn't feeling it there. Like if I was in 5th, I have a feeling that it would have been going so much better. But somehow it still worked, and somehow we're still playing away even though I'm maxing out my car. And it's still kind of curious, like how hard can the AI be? And like from Forza, the AI just basically, the thing is AI in Forza isn't really that hard because you just turn the difficulty up. And then what the AI does, it just basically push you off the track. And they call that realistic, but it's not really, because then all the AI just try to punch you away off the track. Like that should be the AI for Redfest, not a sim racing game. Yeah, but you can see the time gap here. I should have done a practice on this lap. It would have probably been better. Guess we can take it from 16th out of 20. People behind me are probably going to slow down by me now that I look back at this. Like, I feel like I'm really pushing it, taking that corner flat out. But apparently the AI can just do it naturally, probably because they have an actual wheel. I am on controller, so I do have my disadvantages. Just gotta try to keep it steady here. Now, a lot of things I do, I look up at this little bar on the top right, just to tell me how fast I'm going, and so far it's been mostly bad. It seems like near the middle of the track it goes down very much, and then it gets better near the end. And I brake way too early through here, and I know I broke way too early, but I still go with it. And then I just try to get out of there. I completely forgot to shift down to first, so that was the thing. Kind of just bogged out. And now we're on the final lap, which I believe this is. So I'm just trying to keep clean, maybe set an actually good lap time. Our best was at 2:30. I think I could do better than that. My TR just went over 82, that's nice. I think it started off at like 6. And I completely lose it here. See that chicane, I tried to take it flat out again. I completely lose it. I'm dead, I've been hit, my car's done, I'm dead last. And I try to save it, slowly thinking, should I really save it as I'm doing it? And I'm like, nah, there's not much you can do here. You could barely keep it there while, they're with you. So then I just kind of cut the recording here. Now I've saved the best for last because here
Going double
it's
file.
just I can't race in the preferred view I want at this track because of the simple fact I cannot see the 100 meter, the 200 meter boards. I just can't in first person while there's someone in front of me. So here my really only option is to, try to keep it alive in third person. And I decided, hey, let me just see if I can try that. So I pressed record, put the 5-minute lap, well, not the 5-minute lap, the 5-minute race on, and just tried to hold it. And as you can see, it's going pretty well for the first few seconds. I haven't hit anyone. Probably because the, race hasn't even started fully yet.
Green light, green light.
Now we're
Go,
good.
go, go.
I almost went exactly like one of my previous runs, so I went
Car
right
on the
into
left.
the back of the Audi and
3
just
wide.
sent him to the shadow run.
Clear on the
But
left.
another reason why I stopped
All clear.
recording this because this stupid Lamborghini decided to turn in when I was right there and he saw me. Like, my nose is obviously in there. And I try to just keep it still through here. The AI can't really chase me down that much through these sections because for some reason the controller is just a lot better here. I don't know why. But I'm not sure if there's drafting in this game, but apparently the AI thinks
Car on the
so.
left.
So I'm just going to go
Clear on
with
the
it.
left.
I let off a little bit early so I don't run into the back of them. I try to hit the curb, completely miss, almost lose it through there. But surprisingly, that's not why I got rid of this clip. That first little crash incident, I actually wanted to keep that in to show how stupid the AI was sometimes. But overall, the AI is pretty nice in this game. They're competitive if you give them room. But you see, like, the car when you're on controller, you don't really grip the track. You kind of slide into some corners and then it just says, okay, you're good now. But yeah, I'm trying to keep it steady. Now up here is where I just completely lose all hope for this race, right? I come in, brake normally, come down to second. I should have been in third. And then look at this corner. Boom. And I'm dead. I'm dead. And I get a little punt for it too.